Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Fortitude Fix. I hope you're well. My name is DaShanna, and in today's video I am sharing with you some of the things that I think you can splurge and spend on, and some of the things that I think you should probably save your money on or not spend as much money on as it relates to having little ones. So we have two beautiful girls under the age of 2. I have a baby girl named Nova who will be 2 here next month, and then we have a 3-month-old baby girl named Aurora. And I wanted to kind of create this video just in case there's someone out there who is pregnant, a first-time mom who's thinking about what they want to put on their registry, what they want to spend their discount coupon on for their registry, all that kind of stuff. But let's go ahead and get into it. So the first thing that I will mention is that I think you should, in my opinion, I think that money is well spent on monitors. So figuring out whatever monitor system, camera system you want to have is super important and worth the money. Some folks might like the Wi-Fi enabled ones where you can check on your phone and see what baby's doing even if you're not in the home with them. Some folks are super against Wi-Fi enabled ones because what if something happens to your Wi-Fi, then you kind of don't know what's going on with your baby. And yeah, lots of different things. People might be able to like hack in and like look inside your camera at the baby. Like, people have their feelings. I definitely think it's worth it to invest in a very good monitor, whichever system, Wi-Fi, non-Wi-Fi enabled that you decide. Something that I think you can spend less money on is clothes. These babies grow so fast, and so if you have someone in your life who is gifting you some hand-me-downs or asking you if you're okay with them, I would say yes, take them, enjoy them, because clothes can get pretty expensive, but babies grow so fast. And so spending all this money on clothes that they're just gonna outgrow in like a couple of weeks is, to me, pretty wild and doesn't seem super reasonable. So I think you can save on some of those clothing items. Something that I think is worth the money is a good quality sound machine. We use the Hatch, and I will leave all the links to these products down below in the description box, but a really good sound machine is so worth it, especially when talking about babies and baby sleep. Our sound machine is a sound machine. It also has like a night light on it, bunch of different colors, bunch of different sounds. You can adjust it all through an app on your phone. So yeah, investing in a really good quality sound machine and nightlight combo is a very good idea. Something that I think that you can save money on is a swing. A lot of people think that the more expensive swing or the more fancy looking swing, the better, and that's just not the case. We have the 4Moms Mamaroo, and we got it with our first almost 2 years ago, and it was like all the rage, all the hype. But to be honest with you, I've heard so many people who have gotten this just like us, and it's just kind of whatever. Your kid probably either doesn't like it or doesn't really care too much for it, but for the money that it costs, I would love to have seen my kids use it a lot more. So if I could go back in time, I probably would choose a different kind of swing. I've also heard some of like the not super cheap ones, but the less expensive ones are the ones that the little ones enjoy most. Something that I will also share that I think is worth the money is investing in their sleep. So whether that is a bassinet, if you choose to room share with them, a crib, and a really good high quality breathable mattress. Those types of things are super important, especially because they do grow with your child, especially with a crib. If you get a convertible one that changes from a crib to a toddler bed, even to a day bed or something like that, it's worth the investment because it's going to grow with your little one. So investing in things related to sleep is super important in my opinion, and I think that's where we can spend a little bit more for that better quality. We have the Halo bassinets that we used with both of the girls when they were room sharing, and then we have the Baby Leto crib, and it's a 3-in-1 convertible crib, and I will link that down below as well. Something that I think you can save money on is swaddles. So you do not need to have these super expensive swaddles, nor do you need to have like 12 of them, right? So I think it's really about balance. There are tons of swaddles out there. There are swaddles that people love, that people thought they would love and didn't. I just register for whatever you like, but honestly, you only just need a few. And I mean, you're gonna do laundry anyway, let's just be honest. And there are some swaddles out there that are just crazily expensive. So I do feel that, like I said, investing in sleep is great, but I don't think that folks need to have like 50 swaddles or tons and tons and tons of swaddle blankets for their young one. Yeah, I don't know, just didn't find it worth it. At some point, your little one is gonna be like busting out of the swaddle that they do when they're first born in the hospital. So you might be thinking of like some of the Velcro ones or some of the zippy ones. There's so many out there, but I mean, you also want to keep in mind, if it's Velcro, does it make a lot of noise? If you're feeding baby and you're trying to get their diaper situated and all the Velcro is making loud noises in the middle of the night, like, think about those things. However, I don't know that you have to buy the most expensive one. I have the Love to Dream swaddle that I use with both the girls, and it kind of keeps their arms up in this natural position and it allows them to sleep more comfortably, and it kind of disturbs or absorbs that newborn reflex where they're like, wah, out of nowhere, that wakes themselves up. So it kind of keeps them really confined in a comfortable way to where they can sleep longer. Something that I think you should kind of invest in is your diaper bag. Keep in mind where you are in your family creation process. If you are on baby number 1 and you're thinking that you want more, perhaps getting a diaper bag that could easily be converted by just adding more stuff, maybe one that's bigger, you know, that can accommodate 2 kids as opposed to just 1. And one that is really good, high quality. You're gonna be using this a lot. You're gonna be going in and out of it. It's gonna be in the car, in the stroller, on the plane. So make sure that you kind of invest in a good, high quality diaper bag, because you would hate to get one that you use and then like the strap breaks, or you know, the zipper doesn't work anymore. Like, just making sure that you kind of do that initial investment for things that you're gonna be utilizing a lot and for a long period of time, I think is a really good rule of thumb. Something that I think you can definitely save on is bathtub and bathing type related things. So there's a lot of bathtubs out there, ones with inserts and this, that, and the other, and temperature regulators, and you know, one that like a scale. Like, there's so many types of bathtubs out there, but honestly, we have the Angel Care one that's plastic with like holes in it, so if baby does use the restroom, it kind of just flows out. They're not sitting in their own mess, and it's like super easy for them to just kind of sit there and be snug and not go anywhere. I think that's the point of like these bathtubs, is to get them kind of in a place that's smaller than your actual bathtub. So we use the Angel Care one. I'll link it down below. Super inexpensive, but it works just the same. When baby outgrows that, we do have another, like a bath chair that suctions to the sides of the tub that baby can sit up in, and then after that they are just in the tub like a regular person. So I don't know that we have to spend so much money on those types of things when you might be able to learn the temperature or the weight of the baby in other ways. So that's something that I think you don't have to spend a ton of money on. I do think when it comes to recliners or loungers or like rockers or whatever is gonna be where you feed or nurse your little one, you can keep this in the nursery or somewhere else in the house. I think that needs to be extremely high quality and comfortable, because you are likely gonna be spending a lot of time there. It's gonna get a lot of use out of it. So when family comes to visit, they may wanna feed baby or hang out. You are gonna be tired, your partner may be tired. Having a place to sit that's comfortable where you can get in a good position to nurse or feed is super important. So I think kind of splurging, or you know, getting a really good high quality rocker or something like that for nursery is important. Going back to like the bathing kind of thing, I don't think it's important to spend tons of money on these hooded baby towels and these little cutesy face cloths for baby. I think honestly they're cute and they're cool, but they are very thin we just ended up using our regular towels anyway. They're thicker, they keep baby warm and take off all the water very quickly. So yeah, that's just my opinion, just like this entire video. It's just my opinion, but I just did not think it was worth it to have so many of these like tiny baby towels that they are going to outgrow fairly soon. Something that I think is important for you to invest in is your travel system. So your car seat, your stroller. We have the UPPAbaby travel system with the UPPAbaby infant car seat, the Mesa car seat. So very important because that's something you're gonna be using. You're going to be transferring baby from one place to another. The car seat or the Mesa clicks into the base in the car, and then you can unclick it, leave the base in the car, take that car seat, put it in the stroller. It comes with the bassinet. It comes with a like toddler seat. It's called the rumble seat. So if you have another kid, you can configure it in a whole bunch of different ways to where you have 2 car seats, a rumble seat, a car seat. It also has the ability to have kind of a little stand for if you have like a taller kid, they can like ride on it kind of while you're pushing it. It's like, it grows with your family, and it's definitely worth the investment. Do your research, but I love it. I cannot say enough good things about it. It is super amazing, and I love the ability for it to convert and do what needs to be done, especially with our 2 under 2. Something that I think you don't have to spend tons of money on is shoes. Babies, for the first little bit there of their life, can't walk anyways. I do understand sometimes we want their feet covered. I get that. I use like little booties or socks. I do not invest in actual shoes until we're looking at walking and doing things like that. One, their feet grow extremely fast, just similar to like clothes that I mentioned earlier, and they can get expensive. It can get really expensive. So we do keep baby's feet covered, but we're not getting these expensive like actual shoes for our little ones. And the last thing that I'll mention that is worth the investment is Lovevery play kits and toys in the play gym. I think they are very educational. They're very good, well made, durable, and I think it's just worth the investment. So I will go ahead and put a link down to Lovevery and the subscription kit service. We use it, we love it, and now Nova is getting more of the toddler big kid toys, and we're reusing those old ones for Aurora, and they're still in great shape. So it's really definitely a good investment. And the last thing that I will say that you can totally save your money on is changing pads. I do think that you need a changing pad, a portable changing pad that can go in your diaper bag, go wherever. Even one that you put up in baby's nursery, but it doesn't have to be, again, that crazy expensive one. I do recommend getting something that's like silicone where you can wipe it down easily, but you do not have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars on a changing mat. So we have a portable changing mat that comes with our diaper bag. Our diaper bag is, I'll link it down below. It is a freshly picked diaper bag. We have a skip hop changing pad. I will go ahead and link that down below. We keep that downstairs and when we travel. And we also have like a stationary skip hop changing mat that we have on top of their dresser that we use. Not super expensive, but it does and gets the job done. We love it, and I just wanted to make this video for you all just in case you're curious about, you know, this high-low idea of spending a lot of money on some things, saving in other ways. We kind of live by this. This is what we did for our wedding. There are certain things we wanted to spend our money on for our wedding and certain things we wanted to spend less on for our wedding. So same here with parenting, and I hope this video was helpful. Go ahead and let me know down in the comments below if you agree with these or if there's anything that you would change or add. Go ahead and subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in my very next video. Thanks again for watching, and as always, remember to fill your cup. Bye.